I had the surgery, and then 4 weeks later I was in Ottawa for an egg retrieval. And that was, so much had to come together during that 4-week period, like, because we were waiting for so long I had the surgery in March, and then the pathology didn't come back until weeks later, and then finally when the pathology was back, it showed it was in one lymph node, which meant definitely yes, I would be needing chemotherapy and radiation and the whole shebang. And so as soon as I found out that chemo was a thing, I knew I'd have to do the egg retrieval, and that all had to happen in one day. Like, it was one Friday where I saw the medical oncologist, and then because of where my cycle was and stuff, I had to start the fertility drugs and prepare for the egg retrieval so as to not delay the start of chemotherapy. And that was another really hard day. It was really hard on the day when I found out, you know, I need chemo and I need to start the fertility drugs today before 4 o'clock. And that was at like 3 o'clock. So that was hard. Yeah. I knew straight away, for me, having to do chemo, I was going to do egg freezing. The first day I got the information, I kind of thought it through, and I thought maybe I shouldn't do this, but then I thought no, I should, because the main barrier about why I wouldn't have done it would have been financial, and I wasn't going to let that stop me, because I don't know, I think that $10,000 for the procedure, and then, you know, all the other expenses aside, it's minor over the span of a lifetime for something that's so important. So I didn't want that to be the reason why I didn't do it. So it was kind of like, if I need chemo, I'm going to get egg freezing, and that's how it's going to be. And that was it for me. I just knew. It was a lot to think about, though, because it's just, there was all sorts of stuff about the probability of, you know, eggs translating to a pregnancy or not. It's not overly high, especially with eggs instead of embryos. So you're kind of thinking, like, God, why am I even doing all this if there's not even a high percentage it's going to work out? But there is a slight chance, like, it could always work, and lots of people go through it and it works for them. So I thought, why not just make sure the option's there? Because if I come through this chemo and I can't, if my fertility is totally compromised and I can't do this on my own, then at least I have that option there. Because, you know, losing your fertility is like a potential side effect of chemo. It doesn't happen to everyone. Especially if you're younger, they say there's a better chance of your ovaries recovering and coming through the chemo okay, but it's still not a sure thing. And so I thought if there was something I could do, I would do it.